Okay, people, I'm a little baffled. We couldn't get internet back here to run for jack. Like it wasn't working back here. I come back here to hook everything up. Wait a minute, hold on. That's one of the receivers right there. But it looked like it was on. But internet wasn't running back here at all, period. Now it's running back here like perfectly. And I mean perfectly. I knew something had to be wrong because my phone linked up back here. When I was doing the live stream, I was like, wait a minute. If the phone is linking up back here, then how come the Fire Stick won't run? It doesn't make any sense.
This summer, history's greatest hero
Huh. I don't know what he did, but the equipment's downstairs for him to run, but everything's working. So here's just a little baffled here. All right, so this is the screen we painted in. This is a 150-inch screen, and we're using the ultra short throw setup for in here. This is officially where I was supposed to be at first. But man, it's picking up in here with no problem. Well, you know what? God's good. Got to put it that way. God is good. So now we can show up the screen on a much bigger level. So in here is where I'm going to put the African Museum in here. We're going to paint over this screen right here and put two smaller picture frames here. Picture frame here, picture frame here, picture frame here, picture frame 2 here, 1 there, and probably 1 over there, because they want to make this a museum. So the electrician is around here somewhere. I got to track him down so I can tell him where I need outlets at for the projectors, because we're definitely going to need outlets here and here, over here, and here we're going to need outlets. So he's in here somewhere. I got to figure out where he's at. You know, this is the area we're going to make the museum. This is great. This is absolutely great. I've been dying to do a demonstration here for so freaking long. Oh, we need an outlet over there too for that wall. Because none of this was loading. None of it. I couldn't get one thing to load in here. This is why we were doing the demonstrations with the computer in here, because we just couldn't get anything to load in here. Wow. This is a blessing. Well, at least I got a chance to walk around the building and set the screens up in different areas. So I'm going to build myself a 120-inch portable screen, because a 150-inch, I'm not going to get it down the stairs. It's definitely not going on the elevator if I need to move about and set the screen up. So if I do 120-inch, I should be able to push that down the stairs. Not push down the stairs, but you know what I mean. Take it down the stairs with no problem, because I need to be able to take the screen from place to place. I'm going to put multi-screens in here. So we're doing downstairs for, I think, the 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 5-year-olds, I think they are, the kindergarten. Down there, we're going to put a screen down there for them, 100-inch with projector for them in a classroom. The one you saw in the library, that's for the teenagers. We're definitely going to put a screen in there for them. And then we have the movie screen we're going to put in the auditorium with all the seats. I got to get my popcorn machine down here for that. All these are going to require ultra short throws. They don't want projectors where kids can cast shadows, and you know, we got to mount them up pretty high because this is 4,000 watts of light. You know, 4,000 lumens. You don't want a kid walking in front of 4,000 lumens. You don't want that. So with these being up front, these are 36. We can have them up front. Don't worry about the kids messing with them. So all those I'm putting in for free out of my pocket, because again, like I said, this is where I do a lot of my volunteer work. Boom. And then on top of that, for doing that within my agreement contract, I don't mind doing it anyway, but in my agreement contract, it was supposed to be the museum only. That was a part of the agreement. I do the museum, I set it up for them, and they put me in this contract, whatever. But as I was walking around through the building and I seen all the cool stuff they were doing in here for other people, I figure, why not donate a couple of screens? So that's when I was in the classroom, the kids are in there joking around, laughing, and doing a little volunteer work. I'm doing some volunteer work with kids, which I can't wait when we're doing art class. But anyway, there'll be no recordings in there at all. But that's some work I'm going to be doing. So that's where I got my little badge down there, boom. So that way I can do some volunteer work to help out. But as I'm walking around, and when I was setting up a screen downstairs, there was a kid, he basically missed a class trip to go to a carnival, and he was hanging out there. Everybody knows him over there. And we was in there watching some Hotel Transylvania. They popped some popcorn for him and stuff like that. And he had a ball, and I thought, you know what? You'll need a movie theater in here. So that's where the idea came, to put the movie theater with the kids. And I figured I got a popcorn machine sitting around the house. I'm not using it. I wanted to bring it down for him. Because they got a popcorn machine down here, but it's pretty old. Mine's a little newer model. And then walking around there, I saw the classroom. I said, oh, it'd be fantastic to put one in the classroom for the kids. We'll put one in there for them. And then walking around in other places, just seeing where we could basically put our technology where they can use it to, to help other people out. I'm definitely going to get it. They got a food truck that they use to help kids. They just help people out who don't have enough to eat. I'm definitely going to be a part of that. I can't believe this is actually working. We couldn't get nothing to run back here. Nothing was picking up back here. And look, it's picking up. And the IT tech guy is not here yet. He doesn't come here until, he won't be here until the 1st. And it's working. They want to put in a meditation room. They have room in here because they have kids in here that are very, very hyperactive. Just to see stuff like this on display, very relaxing. Also a good way of therapy too. Yeah, I'm so happy everything is running in here. $4K Snow screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is why I'd rather be here than be home doing demonstrations. I guess I'm bored with being home. I really am bored of just being in the house and doing the demonstrations. I've done so many of them. This is kind of refreshing for me. 4K Dolby.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, signals are running. Signals are running. Good. Honestly, I don't want to do any more demonstrations in the apartment or even my new house. I just don't want to do anymore. This is where I want to be at. I want to be I want to be on site doing demonstrations. This place and the other contracts we got, they're amazing blessings. That's the first thing I talked about was when I was living at the other house that I would need to get out, that I need to get our products someplace else besides being inside the house. It's amazing how fast God works. 1 minute I'm sitting in front of a computer making that statement, and here I am sitting in the chair doing this. And the beautiful thing about it is I'm thinking that I'm going to have to spend the money this year to get storefronts, which was going to be extremely expensive. Nope. We didn't have to spend one dime. Even the internet's free. So within my agreement, I can bring clients here anytime I want to see the screens. And they're going to offer me a grant for my company. And that's in return for installing in the African American Museum. But everything else that I talk about, I'm doing it for free out of my own pocket. I don't even want the tax. If we get a tax write-off or something, I don't even want it. If you're going to do something, you do it. You don't do it to expect to get something in return. Most people do it because it's a tax write-off. I don't want the tax write-off. They can keep it. I just like watching the kids sit there and watching everything on the big screen. Oh, their eyes just light up just to watch the cartoons on a much bigger screen. Something interesting about it, when I was over there doing the Legacy Cigar Lounge, I'm thinking I'm just going to be a one-time install. I'm just going to go in there, put the screens in, and that's pretty much basically about it. Man, these people came over and treated me like family. Got down there, I met their family right from the door. Walked in, met the family. I knew one of the brothers for like 8 years, but they treated me like family. Took me out to eat, went to a nice restaurant, ate, and sat there and said, we're interested in your product. We want to know if you want a contract. And I'm thinking like, this is amazing. You know what I mean? And on that, it's not like I'm doing an install and I never come back. I mean, I'm invited to come down there anytime I want to and hang out with the family and chill out with them and everything. It's just amazing. And even after, he received that nasty email, he sat there and said, you know what, we don't pay it no mind. Because we know what kind of person you are at the end of the day, your family. All those people downstairs right now, that's all family at the end of the day. Got the pizza shop. Pretty soon I'll be doing some work over there. And he's got other business for me to work on. You know what I mean? They treat me like family. God's people are basically blessed. They're taken care of. Now, I also made a decision too. Like I said, Lord speaks with me, talks to me on things I shouldn't do and things I should do. I'm going to lay off on the gray paints. And the reason why I'm laying off on the gray paints, because I started thinking about, what if just Christians like me that make their money off gray paint at the end of the day? Who am I to sit there and say at the end of the day that you shouldn't buy this and shouldn't buy that? Those of you who are out there doing things that you shouldn't be doing, people should not buy from you at all, period. And you know who you are. But other people that are out there doing honest hard work and selling good gray screen paint products, they should continue to be to sell and make their money at the end of the day. Because I was a Christian, I made gray paint at the end of the day. It'd be wrong for someone to come in and say that what I'm doing is wrong and I shouldn't be making any money off of it. For those of you that are out there doing and lying on camera and making statements that you should not be making, you should not be making a product at all, period. You shouldn't even be on YouTube. You are definitely a bunch of liars and thieves. But for the individuals that are out there, they are making good products, and I've seen good products, you know what I mean? And I have no right to go in and say your product is obsolete. So I had to think about that when I was taking the lift down here, that you're going to have other Christians and anybody who's making a great product. Why should they have to stop because I make these announcements? That's wrong. But for people that are making these products and you're lying, you need to start telling the truth. Your products don't do everything that you claim they do, and you know they don't. And yes, there should be some testing. Testing should be done still. You still have to do testing.
In the connecting room, please. Both confirmed connecting rooms.
Testing is very important.
You know, for your family. When you need a connecting room for whatever reason, it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
So I got way too much on my plate. Got a new technology coming out in 2024. Got screens coming out 2024. I'll be signing this contract over there at Legacy Lounge in July. After June and July, I'll be signing a new contract for the company. Yep. Okay. All right, people. Well, time for lunch for Mr. Bird. I'm gonna go figure out where I'm gonna go get something to eat at. This is another reason why I like to be on site too, because I'm right downtown. So, oh, it's 2:04. Heck yeah, I gotta go eat. This is why I like to be downtown. I'm right in the downtown area, so I just walk right on out the door and just go grab something to eat and then pop back in. I got to tell them this, like, yo, it's running upstairs. Like, you know that? go to hardware store and get some putty. Just if I make any holes, just make sure that I basically patch it up. That's all. I'm doing my old test run through here. But once we get everything, our screens for every place down here, we're just gonna have a bar connected here and put the screens in. That's pretty much it. I'm just really shocked for the back. I really am. Because that's why we're up here in the front, which is cool because I got a chance to work in the office areas. Still, I didn't think the back was going to pop on. I should bring my game system over here. Right, where's the lights for this doohickey? That's off. And projector's over in the back. Oh, left my phone. Did I leave my cell phone back there? Chances are probably yes. Let's see, this is my mess. Eating snacks back here. That's just old tape out of my from the post office. All right, we'll throw all this stuff in here. I'm getting nothing really in here. Let me grab some of these cough drops. I don't know if this works for some people, but it works for me. Cough drops kind of help me breathe a little better. I don't know, maybe it's a psychological thing, I don't know. But majority sometimes when the weather's hot outside. And if you do have respiratory issues, and I hope you don't, your mind makes you think that you can't breathe, that there's not enough air coming in. So you have to do little things. There's nothing wrong with you. Most of the time it's just in your head. And I don't like to take my inhalers. I try to basically don't depend on them. So there's my phone right there. That's it right in here. So the cough drops I like to use because the cough drops make me feel like there's more air pushing through my body. And that helps me get through what I got to get through. Let's see the fire stick here. We'll leave all this stuff here. I don't know how I get screws. I actually bring screws home. And we got this screen already set up, so we don't have to do nothing in here. So there was a place there and had hot dogs. I had time for hot dogs. I heard they're making them downstairs. Whatever they make downstairs, they're welcome to have, but I want a chili hot dog. Okay, everything's off. They were going to do the museum here, but it was way too much work. Way too much work. So it's back there. Is that what I think it is? Oh, heck yes. Wow. Hey, I remember my friend having one of these. It was Mitsubishi too. I remember my friend having one of these babies right here. Ooh, man, we came a long way from technology, eh? That thing is huge. I remember you couldn't even hook up game systems because they would just burn right into the screen. Here's the classic, people. Right there. Trying to see if that works. Oh, if that works, I'm buying it. If that works, I'm buying it. I'm gonna leave all this stuff in here. Oh, if this thing works, you know what I'm gonna hook up to this baby? All my retro toys. My Atari 2600, my ColecoVision, all of them. Or if I can find somebody to fix whatever needs to be repaired on it. But it's got a record player on it and everything, man. This is classic, people. This is how you do old school gaming. My dad used to have one of these. His was different. His was done in all white with gold strips through it. Gold strip and black strips through it. They had the TV, they had the record player, and the stereo system on this side right here. Man, this is a classic. These babies got tubes in it. I wonder if it costs. I wonder if it does work, or if it does work, how much it would cost to get it fixed, and if they want to sell it. All right, people, I'm going out. I'm gonna go get myself something to eat, go downstairs and joke around and have some fun with the family down there. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I gotta go. Make sure our lights are off. I gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.